Howdy, Immortallium here. I haven't sorted out the lighting issue yet with my new light. I think I've pretty much nailed it down in the other room, but this room I'm still kind of... I don't know, I'm not getting as good light here. I'm gonna try to fix that, but I need to do this video, you know, quite fast, so I haven't been able to figure it out. Before I get on to the main purpose of this video, I just simply want to point out I didn't get to upload anything during the weekend. I'm sorry, that's because I was at Kaizoku-Con, which is a new Irish anime convention. I got to meet Johnny and Bosch and J. Michael Tatum. It was pretty epic. First day was a bit boring. You know, I think it could have been a bit better. Also, there was no, you know, anime or manga distribution there, which is a bit odd. Apparently, the distributor pulled out, but what can you do? It wasn't the con's fault. But I did go down to a used bookstore, and I got 2 manga volumes, you know, cheap. I got volume 32 of Naruto, which I need. I don't have 31 yet, but I do need it, so I decided, you know, if it's cheap, I'll get it. The other one, it's interesting. I thought this was a manga, Amazing Agent Luna. I've heard about it, but it turns out that it's an original English manga, which is a bit odd because it's actually drawn right to left. So I thought that was a guarantee that it was a manga, you know. I still hear very good things about it, but I knew when I looked at the artwork that it wasn't originally Japanese. I'm not sure why, but I can kind of tell when something's kind of original English language. That little subtle difference between manga and, you know, inspired from manga. But I still got it dirt cheap, like and there's like a 3-in-1. So, you know, nothing wrong with that. Also, before the main bit of this video, I thought I'd also show you that I got F, A Tale of Memories, from MVM for their, you know, deal of the week. I intend to get more from them as soon as they put up a series I'm actually interested in. This has been the only one I've gotten from them so far. But besides that, the main point of this video is to do this. Now I just need to make sure that I don't have the address showing. This big box up here. Basically, this is the first thing I've ordered from eBay. I've been kind of untrusting of eBay, but I saw this deal, I wanted to get it, so I decided I may as well. It's an out-of-print manga series, and I got it for basically €5 a volume, which I think is pretty good. That's including shipping, so... And it came from the US as well, so I'm hoping that everything came out okay. Also, like, I looked at this series, and like there isn't actually that much coverage of it online. But I do hear good things about it. I'm not sure what co-provider's opinion is on this. I see him, you know, showing this quite often. It's in his kind of shonen romances, and I think he said it's one of the better ones he has, but I'm not sure what his overall opinion of it is. So, if anyone can kind of explain to me what his stance on this series is, I'd just be kind of curious. Like, does he actually really like this, or is he simply saying it's kind of the better of the lot? You know what I'm saying? Hold on. There we go. I ordered this from America as well, so the packaging, the postage and packaging was a bit pricier than I would have liked, but still, it came out to, you know, pretty cheap for the overall thing. I think it's been a while since I actually did an unboxing like this, where I actually had a box and I actually cut into it. So, I think this is a nice kind of return to form, one could say. I usually order in bulk anyway, so, you know, I don't unbox as frequently as some people. Also, I don't manga update as much as some people. But I've been looking at Archangel Manga and NZ Anime Manga and all that, and how they like do a monthly update. But I just don't order manga as much as them. I mean, I order like huge quantities of manga in one go, and then, you know, read it when I get the time, which isn't as much as I'd like these days. College and everything. Whew, whew. Bit of a smell. Okay, so someone actually used a newspaper to keep everything there. Glorious. Okay, so I got this all used, just, you know, as can be expected from the price point. But it's the complete series, so I'm quite happy with it. And also it's quite different from a lot of Shonen Jump series. This was actually published in Weekly Shonen Jump, but it's not a battle manga, and it's not a sports manga. I know, amazing. I'm not sure if I even have anything from Shonen Jump that isn't a battle manga or sports manga of some kind. I guess, I mean, even Death Note. Yeah, actually, Bakuman and Death Note would probably be the only real exceptions for that. Death Note is kind of a battle, but a battle of the mind, and Bakuman is not a battle. Well, I guess battling. If you go that far, okay, it's not a physical fighting thing, and it's not a sports manga. So I'll just show you what it is. So let me just get these out. There's also something I want to check once I have all these out. Just something I heard about online. What the hell? That's weird. He put in sweets for me. Haichus and Jolly Ranchers. Quite American. I'm assuming that's the reason he put it in. Just one sec, I don't want you guys to see yet what I got. Well, I know I could have spoiled already. So there should be 15 volumes in total. I just want to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yep, all 15 volumes here. And yeah, that's everything. So, go over here. So what did I get? You're probably wondering, oh, Immortallium, what is this? what are you making us wait for? Actually, I'm waiting to find the first volume. Just give me a moment. Here it is. Some of them are actually wrapped up in plastic, so gotta unbox this. Also, I may as well comment on, you know, the quality of this release. I can't remember your man's name, but so far it looks like he kept his word up. So I'll have to promote him, you know, give him a positive rating on eBay, and that is eyes. Now, there's several things I want to say about this series. One, it is brutally tough to search for on a, like say, Book Depository or Amazon or something like that. It's really brutally difficult. So, how glad I am to actually have finally, you know, got this series now. Yeah, so I just find it, you know, amazing how difficult it is. Also, like, this always caught my eye because of how different it seems from, you know, all the rest of Shonen Jump. So there's just one thing I want to check. Something I read about. I think they put up an Anime News Network recently, but I just want to see. It was to do with censorship. Basically, what was it? Your man. I can't even remember your man's name. But he mentioned that it was one of the weaker censorships in manga that Viz did. That he just thought it was very poorly handled. God, I can't find it here. Okay, so it's not so blatant that it's always appearing up. That's a good thing. Okay, so I can't tell so far, you know, what is censored and what is not. I'll probably comment on it. I'm sure I'll review this series when I'm done. I may as well show you the volumes. So this is volume 1. And just something I want to comment. These volumes are different colored from each other, which I really like when manga does that. I mean, I know I like consistency, like for example Naruto and Bleach and Bakuman and all that, they're all the same color. But, for example, for series Death Note, for instance, I loved how they were changing colors. And one other series where Sand Chronicles, the little bits at the bottom of Sand Chronicles were always changing. So here's volume 2. The artwork looks really nice in it. I remember hearing that this got a great deal of praise for its artwork. I think it's a romantic comedy as well, so hopefully it will be funny. As a co-provider, I remember that video of co-provider. He was doing a kind of a day in the life of co-provider, and the volume he was reading was the series he was reading that day of manga was Eyes. And he was kind of like, what was it? It was sped up or something. And, you know, it only stopped at the bits where he was laughing. Now, as far as I can tell, he was enjoying it. So, if any of you have read this series, I would love to hear your opinions on it. You know, it seems potentially good. Even if it isn't, you know, it's something different. You know, it's a shonen romance. Oh my god. You know, it's... Do I even have any actual proper shonen romances? I mean, it'd be a bit of a stretch to call Negima a shonen romance. I mean, it has romantic elements, but certainly, I wouldn't say that that's the main aspect of Negima. Negima essentially is a battle manga. Where's volume 6? Here we go. I'm just looking over my collection now of manga, and I think this might be the first shonen manga where romance was a priority. Even like clamp stuff like Angelic Lair. Angelic Lair focused more on the combat than it did on the romance. Now it did eventually lead to, you know, romance, as any clamp work generally does, but you know, that wasn't its main focus. I'm just looking over now. Tsubasa, I guess you could argue. I mean, I have the first volume of it. Essentially, the whole series is him fighting for Yawan, as far as I could tell. So, I guess I could argue that that is a romance, but even then it's still a battle manga. So, like, is there any, this one's not actually packaged up. Interesting, he put plastic around some of them. Yeah, so, like, even, like, I'm just trying to think of shonen series that are actually kind of romantic dramas. Like, I mean, I guess if we're gonna go down the romantic drama route, it's probably easier with the whole shoujo thing, just to aim at the girls. That's probably gonna be more popular. But I don't know. I like to see, you know, shonen kind of interpretations of romance. Yeah, I'm still looking over, and I still can't really see any shonens that focus on the romance. So yeah, this might be the first properly shonen romance series that I have. Volume 11. Also, one thing I noticed, and I just want to point this out. This about this is Shonen Jump Advanced eyes, which, as far as I know, that means that it's 16 plus. I think this one's actually shrink wrapped. Is it a strong content? I don't know. Anyway. And what's been bothering me recently is, I may as well talk about this while I'm unboxing the rest of this, is I've been reading Hunter x Hunter, and I'm loving Hunter x Hunter. I mean, I'm on, I think I just read volume 25, and I'm loving it so much. But there is some censorship, and that is driving me crazy. It's not even good censorship, it's like black boxes, so it doesn't annoy the hell out of me. And the thing is, it is 16 plus. So why the hell did it have to be censored? It's like this. It's 16 plus. I'm sure nipples are the last thing that 16-year-olds and up are kind of concerned about. So, I don't know. I just find that really odd and really disappointing. Like, I mean, even if they like handled the censorship a bit better, maybe? I don't know. I haven't actually gotten to that volume of Naruto yet where they censor out the yaoi woman thing. I don't know. When I say yaoi woman thing, that doesn't make sense. You know what I'm talking about if you've read Naruto or seen Naruto. Here, another shrink wrap one. God, it must get very strong. Yeah, in fact, one sec. Yeah, there's something I just want to point out actually. These later volumes have parental advisory mature content, which I don't usually see except for on signature manga, you know, like 18 plus. But this is the first time I've ever seen that on a Shonen Jump title, I think. So, just find that interesting. I mean, is this series that strong in content? I do know it's well received in general. Here's volume 13. Whew! Getting really tired. Oh, this one's a much easier one to open up. Here we go. So this is volume 14. And finally, volume 15, which I think is as kind of going with the kind of standard kind of final volume. It feels a lot thicker than the other series. Yeah, this book's like about 220 pages, whereas the standard manga volume's 180. So that's interesting. So that's my unboxing. Hopefully, you know, you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully, you know, you comment on, you know, what you think of this stuff. You know, what I was talking about, etc., etc. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, and bye-bye.